What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for clicking on today's video, supporting the content, supporting the message, and helping me get this out to more and more young guys as we continue our growth in our journey here. I wanted to talk about today the importance of understanding that if your favorite content creator isn't sharing with you deeper topics than just women, and he is in the red pill space, he's not giving you the full truth, or he's just being lazy. What do I mean by this? Once you take the red pill, once you have this information, you need to understand that there's so many rabbit holes to go down that if you just stop at women and the elite's plan to divide men and women, and you don't give further details about the true agenda behind all of this, then you cannot consider yourself a true red pill content creator, or you are creating a disservice. You are doing a disservice to your followers and your community, because anyone that cares about their community in this space understands, unless he hasn't done his research and he's just there for views or whatever, that it goes so deep and there's so many levels to this matrix, that if you're not talking about certain things that are enlightening, that give information to the masses that might not have this information and might not be able to understand things in the way you do, but you have a platform and you're only talking about relationships, you're only talking about women being 304s, this, that, and the third. You're not talking about improving. You're not talking about what's really going on behind the scenes with the globalist economy and the future plans, the NWO, then you are hurting other people around you that might benefit from learning this information. They will benefit from learning this information because you're over here just teaching them about one tiny, small, and I mean minute sliver of the red pill and why this is so important. You have to talk about the reason why they're promoting this thoughterry, this thought culture, this whoremongering culture. You have to talk about the powers that may be, that be behind the scenes, that are influencing our media, our technology, our food, the air we breathe, the pollution, plastic, and all these different things. Now, I understand certain content creators maybe don't even know about this stuff, and they're in this space only to talk about one or two things in this community, but I'm telling you, there's levels to this. And what I want to do with this channel moving forward, with more and more of my stuff, is I want to be able to really just break down the real truth about as much as I can to you guys and expose a lot of the pretty lies you've been told and we've been brought up to accept in school, because they're simply taught to us to keep us conformed, to keep our minds at a certain level, while the powers that be have our children as slaves and are using us for free labor that with money they print out of thin air, and they make us work for them. And a lot of people don't want to talk about these things. It's a little windy over here. But yeah, guys, I'm just telling you straight up, if your favorite content creator is not talking to you about deeper topics and real truth behind what's going on behind the scenes, like, we understand women are a certain way, we understand what to look out for, how they manipulate you, this, that, and the third. However, we need to talk about, why is this being promoted? Why is this at such an all-time high? Why are they destroying families? Why are they destroying marriages. Why are they destroying Christianity? Why are they destroying these so-called religions that go against do as thou wilt? You have to ask yourself these questions moving forward. That is my job. I want to definitely bring a wider range of topics to the channel, to you guys, because there's so much to talk about. There's so much information out here nowadays, and a lot of things will be brought to light in the next 5 to 10 years. And I'm starting to slowly see more and more truth, more and more things that I once thought was just speculation, or what they'll have you believe in school, conspiracy. You'll be called crazy. But a lot of this stuff that you think is crazy, that people will shame you for, if you do enough research, if you dig deep enough, if you pray, if you really take a step back and look at what's going on around you in this satanic culture, you'll see a lot of truth in it. And a lot of people don't want to accept that truth. A lot of people would rather just go back to sleep. Go back, try to get out of the matrix. But you can't, you're born into it. Just like a default character in a movie, he can't get out of that movie. He already is in the movie. You were just placed in the movie, so you have to do whatever the director tells you to. That's what most people do. They do as they're told without questioning anything. And this type of attitude, it just creates another sheep. And then you live your life. You have your 1.5 kids, your white picket fence. You don't contribute anything to society, and then you die. And the cycle continues over and over and over again. And no one questions anything. No one leaves a lasting impact. No one really wants to get to the root of what all this means, who's pulling the strings. I want to know who's pulling the strings. And I know some. But I want to get to the root of it, and I want to inform as many of you guys as possible. Because I came into this, just wanted to talk about women, relationship experiences, help you guys with that. And we're still going to talk about that. But there's so much more, guys. There's so many levels to this. And we're in a straight up game. And certain people are handing out the cheat code. You just got to listen. You got to do your own research. Don't take everyone's word as gold. But I would encourage you to read, because, they don't want you to read. They don't want you to do your own research. They want everything to be online so they can change and manipulate it, fix things.